So the next topic is angles. And it says, I can order a set of angles and follow directions which involve half turns or turns through 90 degrees or 360 degrees. So in the example, we have angles are measured in degrees. Okay, so that's the little circle on top. The whole turn is 360 degrees, so 360 degrees is a whole turn. So all the way around is 360 degrees. And a half turn is 180 degrees, so 180 degrees is a half turn. So a half turn, from there, all the way there, that's a half turn. And last but not least is a quarter turn is a right angle, which is 90 degrees. 90 degrees, and that is a quarter turn, so it's a right angle. So it would roughly be like, like that. So if I draw a right angle, it should be just like that, basically, to give you a nicer, a simpler understanding, inshallah. So one of the examples they've given is a clock, and they have a clock. We draw this. There you go. And we've got 12, 3, 6, 9, and then we can split that up now. So we've got the dot in the middle, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the long hand is on the 12, and it says the minute hand of a clock turns 360 degrees in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, and as we know, in 1 hour, what happens to the handle? We put the small handle on here, it will go all the way, 1 hour, all the way round, and that would equal to 360 degrees completely. So it's a complete turn all the way around the clock. So I put the dot in the middle here for the clock. The handle is here. It goes all the way round. So 1 hour is equal to 360 degrees. And the next one, it says 180 degrees in 30 minutes. So 30 minutes is how much? It's half the clock. So 30 minutes, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's 30 minutes there, here. So it's saying in half an hour, it's doing 180 degrees. And if we draw that, it'll be start from here, all the way around, and end here. So that would be, if you look at that shape, it's half the clock, and that looks exactly like the 180 degrees. So that's all the way there, 180 degrees. I will also know that 180 degrees is a straight line, so it's an angle of a straight line basically. If I do a line here, dot, it's just basically rotated. So a straight line is 180 degrees, and that's exactly what we're doing. Straight line, 180 degrees from here onwards. And last but not least, it's saying, let's write this down, so that's 180 degrees. And in 15 minutes, it's saying that it's doing 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So if we look at the clock, let's find 15 minutes. That's 5, 10, 15. It's up to here. Starting from there to there. So if I do the angle again, what do I do? All the way around, stop here. So start from there. That looks exactly like this one here. So if I could draw this here again for you, so that would be, starting point would be here, goes all the way down to the point, and it would end all the way there. looks exactly like a right angle. So we'd have a right angle right there. That's a right angle there. So 90 degrees is a right angle basically. Let's completely finish that off. Right angle. So, right, in the next example they've given is directions. So you have north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. I'll show you how they got to this actually. So the four main dominant ones are which ones? So it's north, south, east, and west, right? So now what we do is the dominant one. So now we pick the first one, which is north. Pick north, and then which one's the other one on the right hand side is east. So this one would be, so pick the first one, north, east. This one would be the north, south. So when you're saying it, say north, south. So south would be the dominant one after this one. So this one would be south, east. Again here, so it would be, it's between the S and the W, and that's the dominant one, south, west. And this one here will be north, west. Right. So in this example, they're saying that turning in a clockwise direction from north to south is what? Is half a turn, half a turn, or 180 degrees. So let's check this out. So from north to south, so we want to go from north to south. So I want to go all the way down there to south, right? And they're saying it's half a turn or 180 degrees. Remember, we said a straight line is 180 degrees. And this is, so if you look at this, if you imagine this as a circle, this is half a circle. So it's half a turn. If you went all the way around, from north back to north, then it would be 360 degrees turn. Right, the next example that they're giving us is north to east. And they're saying it's a right angle, or it's 90 degrees. So let's look at this. So north to east this time. So we're going from north to east. North to east. Let's draw the arrow. North to east. Ah, that looks very familiar. North to east. I'm using this as a middle point for yourself. It's a bit easier for yourself. North to east. They're saying it's a right angle or 90 degrees. And as you can see, from north to east, if we look at this angle, it is a right angle or 90 degrees in this case. Last but not least, it is saying from north to northeast, it is 45 degrees. Okay, so looking at them, use this one now. This example here is a clean one. So from north to northeast, so here's north, and we go to northeast. Oh, so it's only a tiny one. North to northeast, north to northeast. I'll show you how they do this. So we know the angle, start from here, from north to east, right? So we know north to east is what? So north to east, we said was a right angle, which is 90 degrees. So that's 90 degrees. So all of this is 90 degrees. And if you look at north to northeast, this is half of that angle. This is actually half. Look, it's half of 90. So you had 90 degrees, all of this, all the way down here. If I follow through, 90 degrees. But they're saying north to northeast is 45 degrees. So that's north to northeast is half of 90. So if I did 90 divided by 2 to get half, is 45 degrees. And that's how they got 45 degrees. Right, let's do an activity now. So, section A says, use a set square, decide if each angle is a right angle, greater than a right angle, less than a right angle. I don't have a set square with me, so I'm going to use like more simple. I'm going to use a card. And if you can see, a card has 90 degrees here, and same with a set square, that also has a right angle in the middle. So there's my right angle right there. Okay, so I'm going to do question 1 for you, and I'm going to put my card here, and I'm going to show you. You can even tell me, to be honest. So there's a right angle. Is it a right angle? Is it greater than a right angle? Or is it less than a right angle? It's much greater than a right angle. So this one would be greater than a right angle. Hopefully the remaining questions from 1 to 6 are quite straightforward. So let's carry on. Let's do question 7. Find the new time if the hour hand turns a half turn from 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. So let's draw a clock. So it's asking us find the new time if it turns half a turn from 12 o'clock. So we have the time. There's 12, there's 3, there's 6, there's 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. It's my dot. And we're starting from 12, so we've got the arrow, one arrow at 12, and it's saying half a turn from 12. So let's do half. So imagine this is a circle, half the turn would be all the way like that. So the other angle, other hand would be there. Half a turn. So what time is it now then? If you can tell me, it would be, so starting from 12 o'clock, and the little handle stays at 12, and the big handle goes all the way down halfway, and that would be 12:30 p.m. So that's your time. Okay. I'm going to do number 8 as well. Number 8, it says 90 degrees from 3 o'clock. Apologies for that. For 3 o'clock. So if I draw another clock again, 12, 3, 6, 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 11, dot in the middle. And we're starting from 3 o'clock, so the small handle was a 3, and the long handle is one that moves around basically. So it's from 3 o'clock, we're doing 90 degrees. So if I draw a right angle from here, I draw a right angle, that would be, that's a right angle there, that's a right angle.